Jeter. We're at Patty Road 301 out at Miss Patty Jackson's house.
And then when the
oh man, she's got things fixed up.
started up there by the time
Really fixed up. It's so nice.
cutting the tree, and I asked him, I said, Mike, can you leave this?
No, you don't see a lot of cottonwood trees. How old is that one?
It's about 11 years old.
11 years old. Oh, it's beautiful.
It was time
You had a tornado? I missed that. You had a tornado?
Oh. Pines all the way across the front of this yard.
We were living in Cotton then,
Oh my.
but we didn't where we at about 11 years.
It didn't get the house?
The reason I have a green roof.
Oh. They got all the trees.
Well, and it got that house on top of the hill up here,
Uh-huh.
the Martindale house.
Uh-huh.
They had a basement, and they got to the basement with their children, and the house left them.
Oh.
And it skipped that one, skipped my cabin.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, it's a miracle that it didn't get this beautiful
But
cabin.
the corner post of that big shed up back there was in the back of my house. It was the southeast corner, and it was headed south, so it had to be a twister.
Oh.
And it didn't even leak around it. It was in there that tight.
Oh man. Well, how long has this cabin been here? That's a big cabin. Huh?
The very first room has been there about 40 years.
Uh-huh.
And then this part has been here a little over 20.
Uh-huh.
And then that other end was in between.
Oh, man. What
He
does it
built it in stages.
What does it say over the
It
door
says
here?
Candyman's Castle.
Oh,
His nickname was Candyman.
Candyman.
And,
Was there upstairs? It looked like there's
upstairs.
Right.
And you can go in on this side and come down on that side.
Oh. Right over that door, that sign, yeah, it's Candyman's Castle. That's beautiful. Here's a close shot of the front where it's a sign that's carved out of, looks like a log that says Jackson. Let's see if we can get kind of a closer up on that sign. Now, ain't that some? It took somebody a while to do that. Beautiful. But you had a family reunion here? It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well,
Isn't it beautiful?
it was my mother-in-law's family.
Uh-huh.
Because what I have are around Louisville, Kentucky.
Uh-huh. And you're who's left, huh?
Yeah, I'm what's left.
I know that family.
Well, no, I have two sons in college.
Uh-huh. It is beautiful.
My Jim, I don't know if you know him, he's a veterinarian over at Corinth, Jim Jackson.
I sure do.
That's he raised every one of these pumpkins and this corn.
He's the one we used to carry poodles to.
Uh-huh. Yes.
And then the other
remember
boy has a family practice on the way up to the hospital. And I said, well, something happened to me in the daytime, they could be here in 25 minutes.
Well, that's right. I love this walk.
That's the, now my husband had all this done. Yeah, all this. He was outside and I was inside.
Oh, well, that's me. I'm an inside person.
I am too.
But you know, some of these guys, they're just not.
Handmade benches.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Those are huge out of a tree over there. Look at that.
Somebody smarter than me made them.
It's that old big cat sitting on
Uh-huh.
Now that stuff was fuzzy, but I reckon the rain had.
Isn't it beautiful?
But it'll fuzz back out. And
Oh, check out that chair made out of a tree. Isn't that something? Never saw one. It is beautiful. Big old rockers. You don't see rockers like that.
they came from First Monday.
You are kidding.
So, and the fella brought them out here in the least little old vehicle. Those two big ones.
Oh, but you don't see them like that.
And, now behind this building,
Well,
there's a toilet and a chicken house and a smokehouse and one he called the barn that we have the farm bureau memorabilia, and then two with old-time plow tools in it.
Well,
It was the girls' playhouse, and then under it is storm shelter. Then there, you know, when the government built toilets, there's one that the government built,
well,
and
gosh, that was a long time. Do you know about when?
I figure in the late 30s or early 40s.
Isn't that something? Government
right
built
before
toilet.
World War II, I think. But it has the two-seater concrete. And when the tornado did quite a bit. I told him, now you restore this. It's a historical building.
It is. That's right.
So, see, I'm 88.
Well, you got me about
Oh, Miss Patty.
10,
Wasn't that beautiful?
about 12 years.
So, get her some light.
Check out this stuff on the wall. Beautiful. Look at that old door.
Place, and he was going to put it down there when they built that first room, and there was a coke machine down there. Somebody shot it up, so it started here in the yard, and it, of course, just continued in the yard. And
The stuff on top of that cabinet. Beautiful.
let's see, a box of coal or ice. And that was quilt box. That was my mother-in-law.
Oh, beautiful. I thought it was chest drawers. It's a box there.
Huh?
Yeah, I would have thought it was chest drawers. It's a box.
Yeah, it's a box. And they, now here's a kitchen. Only this is a kind of modern. I'm going to move,
Look at those old cows. And a pig. How cute. I'm telling you. Look at the
now
pots
my
and
mother had
pans.
this color.
Just the...
He collected the blue and white.
Let's see if I can get off of the wall and get a good shot of it. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I love that table. I love the table.
But now, this is an old gas stove.
Oh, is it gas?
And it really is hooked up.
That's beautiful.
I was raised on one similar to it.
Look at that old table. With a flour sifter. Yes. It's beautiful. Oh, old pots and pans. Yeah, they used to hang them on the wall.
And
Keep the varmints off of them, I guess. I'm hanging everywhere. Let me try to look up some. Even in the ceiling, pots and pans. The old enamelware. You don't see that enamel anymore, and you sure don't see the green. It's beautiful.
At Sism's Electrical and Plumbing, we do residential, commercial, and industrial. There's no job too big or too small, and we provide 24-hour emergency service. Contact us at 662-993-8965 or 662-587-2968. That's Sism.
Did you know that 97% of all customers, your potential customers, go to an online site before making a purchase? Now, if these potential customers can't find your business name, you're missing out on a huge chunk of the purchasing market. What you need is a customized mix of mobile, social media, and resource solutions. What you need is DixieNet for outstanding web hosting and web design. You'll be in the driver's seat with an all-new user-friendly control panel. With a website from DixieNet, you can update new products or services, showcase special events, and advise your current or potential customers as to what's happening. Whether you're a big business or a small one, need a new website or need to update an existing one, call DixieNet at 800-918-9023. That's 800-918-9023. DixieNet, bringing the world to your hometown.
Beautiful. Okay, let's go to the eating room. Beautiful. Yeah. Got the eating, the dining tables. I like the old mule. Yeah. I like mules. There's a door back at yonder. Old pictures. Let's see. We can zoom in. Oh, this is beautiful. Now that window looks out on the front where we came in.
My grandpa had a big old video like that
Oh, look at the
years ago.
war picture there. That beautiful Indians, that's the war, isn't it? Oh, an old meat grinder. Radio. Hey, it's beautiful. And a little riding horse for children.
that was our Bill's.
Isn't that pretty? Was that Bill's?
Yeah, he
Beautiful.
was
Bill Jackson.
64 the other day, and he was 2 when I...
Yeah. Oh, isn't this pretty?
First there's the bathroom. You want me to close it so you can get the door? Then,
A little powder room. Look at and more pots. Oh, where y'all found all these old pots? You know, they're rare. You just don't see them anymore.
now this wash basin came from the Rainey Estate down at Cotton, is it Cotton Patch?
Huh.
That wash basin, and there was a sink, a floor.
Oh, that's a big old sink, yeah. Oh, isn't that nice? Even pots hanging. Now these red ones I've seen, but I tell you, you don't see them green ones.
No, yeah,
Uh-uh.
and there's lots and everywhere.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love these old cabinets, the kitchen cabinets.
We got that one in Alcorn County.
Yeah,
That's
this what they
beautiful.
call a grist mill.
No,
Now this is the apple cider. You put your apples in the top and wind it.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Oh my.
you know, it made the juice.
Uh-huh.
You name it, just here it is.
Yeah, they got it. Isn't that something? Lots and lots of tables.
I had all this that was closed after he died. All this was open.
Well, that old
But
heater. That's a
I had
heater.
already had that going when the tornado hit the door short down. or I'd have lost all of this.
You know, it doesn't take but a minute. Take a lifetime to save it up and just a minute to lose it. You're right. These old pans. A lot of these are cast iron. Cast iron. It's beautiful. Well, it is beautiful.
I don't know if it's any good.
Oh, check that out. And all the old clothespins. Look at those clothespins, Tate. They will last forever.
Yeah, there's some.
They will.
Yeah.
You know, them things you buy now ain't okay. Look at them clothespins.
Well, everything is that cheap plastic.
It is, it is. Look at, I've got a bag like that. Old clothespin bag. And a few older clothespins, but not as big as those. Oh, check out the barn. Tell you. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, my. We'll have to go out to the barn.
I mean, he was one of their tops.
Well, I'd say it's a lot of Farm Bureau stuff.
Yeah.
Hats.
And then he collected caps, and so I just
Hanging everywhere. Beautiful.
and well, see there, app a week. He and Carl Skin, they're both
I
dead
have too much.
for years and years.
Oh, my. But this is all Farm Bureau.
Just nearly all of it.
When did he start to work? Do you remember?
Pardon?
Do you remember what year he started?
57, I think.
Oh,
And he worked 43 years.
all those caps. It's something. It is beautiful.
He had heart trouble and and now if you need to sit down anytime, you just
I believe that goes back to
we'll find a seat somewhere.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm probably gonna go sit down on the steps there.
Now these
I'm gonna go open that
Those are
door.
pretty. Well, I'm right
Go
behind you.
outside.
Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at the old car on top. That is gorgeous. Worked all his life at Farm Bureau. Say we're in the farm business. Yeah, let me walk down to this end. Peer up that way. All kind of old tools. Lots of old tools. I don't know what that is. Some of y'all have to call and tell us what that is. I don't know. And all these old timey wheelbarrows. Oh, that's something. There's an old, looks like a school desk. Come on now. What is this? Do you know? What is this with the wheel on it?
That's another one of those apple cider
Apple
things.
cider. They must have growed apples. About 3 of them, doesn't it? That's a well bucket.
And that thing right there
That's a
was
long well bucket.
for rope.
That was.
This thing right here.
Oh, let me see if I can get a shot.
See, we got
Moving
some-
around a lot. Oh, isn't that something? For the rope.
Came from a store somewhere.
Oh, beautiful. Well, it probably says an old barrel. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's another apple cider thing.
Is apple cider? Well.
You know, they made that stuff in all different ways.
Uh-huh. Well, they must have just raised apples, raised a lot of
Well,
Yeah.
and he'd get, you know, they bring this stuff in for sales.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, there's all kinds of tools back here.
Well, those look like they came out of an old theater.
Well, now that big old thing back there is the stove from Providence School. And then those are just old theaters.
Well, you don't see those anymore either.
No.
It's an old rocker, cabinet over here. Oh,
And that old building came from somewhere, and chest or whatever that thing is, from Alcorn County.
beautiful. It is beautiful. Check out the outhouse. I bet everybody's got memories of those, yeah. Yeah, everybody remember them. Isn't that something? Old outhouse.
Well, I got two of them.
Oh, got his and hers.
His
This
and
is a
hers.
two-seater. Let me turn the light on, see if it does better. Yeah, about. And in case you get bored, there's pictures on the walls. Now that
They're
is
all
so neat.
pictures of old toys.
Yes, that is so neat. Look at that. And got brick in front of you. Most of them didn't have that kind of luxury. No, they did.
Having financial difficulties and don't know where to turn? Call your friends at Capital Loans, 1322 City Avenue North in Ripley. Capital Loan offers the all-exclusive 30-day loan. Pay back in 30 days and keep your interest costs low. We offer monthly installment loans. With your financial situation, we can help. Come by or call Capital Loans today at 1322 City Avenue North, 837-9193. Capital Loans, best money in town.
Girls' Playhouse. It is nice, yeah. Oh, any little girl would love to have this. Boy, boxes and boxes of toys. Boxes and boxes. And this was maybe 30, 40 years ago, wasn't it? Look at that big old bus. Oh, it is beautiful. Oh, yeah, I'd say it's kind of nice, all right. Sure, it's beautiful, beautiful. Now the government, this one is the government.
Right here.
Okay. And when, didn't you say around the 30s?
I'd say the late 30s.
Oh, goes in a hill down the back, doesn't it? Oh, isn't that something?
Yeah.
In the
See
30s.
pine trees?
And the government built these.
The government built them. They came around in the countries and built toilets.
Isn't that something? Well, I guess it's a big old hole under it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, isn't that something? Well, there was something written on the walls. Something on the piece of paper tacked to the walls. Can't
Yeah,
read it anymore.
that's
Isn't that,
just cardboard.
well, isn't that something though? These are government built toilets back in the 30s. That's amazing. Never heard of it. Just never heard of it. Isn't that something? Oh. Now we've seen it all. Government built toilets from the 30s. That's amazing. That is amazing. Government built toilets. I didn't know they did that. I bet you got the only one that's still here. You got the
I
last
may
one.
have.
I bet you do.
That was an old
That's
chicken
beautiful.
house.
Beautiful. Right on the, it's on the edge of that little kind of nearly a cliff, isn't it? Isn't that something? Government built toilets. And he mows all of this?
He mows all of it.
Robinson.
Uh-huh.
That's so good you got somebody.
And I don't tell him what to do when he comes, and every so often he'll ring the doorbell and I'll say how many hours. And then I make him 2 ham and cheese sandwiches.
Isn't it great you got somebody you can trust?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Right. That is wonderful.
I tell him I couldn't live here without him.
Oh, that's
Now that's
true.
an old, some kind of a corn grinder back there.
Uh-huh.
And then that was a corn sheller thing in the corner.
Uh-huh.
And there's an anvil. This is old time plow tools. And these 2 buildings are what he called his good tools. The ones that are not good are in that other shed by the house.
That's a lot of plows.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of plows. Oh, they are something. Look at the cotton hanging up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, on the tongs, yes. Some of these older folks were raised here, that looked normal to them, but I never saw a home like that before. Well, not from here. That is beautiful. Oh, the saw blade. Isn't that something? There's a bridge going across here. I tell you, somebody did some good building out here. That's a lot of concrete. I did me a little walkway that wasn't, it just a little strip through the yard, and it was $300. I tell you, these blocks, that sets back a bundle. And yours are so level, they're so nice. So, this is a smokehouse. It's small, will be close on stuff. What is that where they hung the meat?
Uh-huh.
The rafters. Isn't that something?
Don't see a single ham hung up there.
Oh, well, I see a wood box here and wood.
Yeah.
And the pots. I remember those wash pots.
Yeah.
I remember them. Yeah.
There's a wagon seat.
Yeah. That is something. In the smokehouse. Another grinder. That is nice. Yeah, there's a scale sitting on the... Isn't that something?
Well, now there was one down there in that back room
I didn't get a good look at it. We'll get a good look at
in the
this one.
corner.
Now that, what they hang in front, they call that a pea?
Yeah,
The
the
white-
white peas.
Uh-huh. Oh, that is something. That is something. A long time ago, but I have
There's one
actually...
upstairs
seen
at the
one.
cabin too.
My mother-in-law had one of those when I was a teenager. That is something. You don't see them anymore.
Well, this building.
We'll just turn this light on. How's that?
All right.
I
I
tell
think
you,
that's
that's a lot of... They collected plows, didn't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was a collector.
And a church pew, and an old-timey wagon hid over there. And there's a horse like my kids had when they were little.
Well, that belonged to our grandchildren. And
That's something.
now Candace may want that. She has a
Uh-huh.
2-year-old.
She might. She might. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
There,
And check over there if we can zoom in on it. There's a sign, you see, part of Royal Crown Cola. And you don't even see RCs anymore. Royal Crown Cola. That's something. And that says use Dixie Lily flour. Yeah. Let me adjust this light, see if it's better. It is. Oh, isn't that something? Dixie Lily flour.
no, they are.
What, the gift paper?
Well, the regular, they wrapped everything in paper way back when.
Oh,
Instead
yeah.
of sacks.
Yeah, for the head sacks. Oh, I've seen that on the Waltons, yeah. I'm telling you, isn't that awful? But you don't see anything like that anymore.
No, they don't have.
No, everything's plastic bags now. And then they fuss because the landfills are full. That is something. Sure is. Well, you can tell it best by the chickens on the bales. Look at there. Isn't that something? Got chickens on the bales. Yeah, that's the chicken house. Next to the chicken house is the garage, isn't it?
I guess so.
This old wagon with the barrel sitting in it, isn't that something? Yeah, it is. Old-timey wagon. Oh, man. Check out the wagon on Miss Jackson's place. Oh, something. Aren't they sweet? Look at that. You don't have to feed them or nothing, do you?
No.
Got it made. Oh, I love it. Love it. That's the only way to go sometime. Put that down there on the nest. Yeah, she's ceramic. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. Chickens in the chicken house. Now this wood is thick. And you can see where it's put together. This is authentic. See where the joints are? That's how it's put together. A long time ago they built things to last, and this has stood the test of time. It surely has. Surely has.
Fed their animals.
Troughs,
And,
troughs.
they made those wooden things out of old trees.
Uh-huh. Fig trough. Yeah. Well, that's how smart I am. You can tell I was raised in town. And that's something. Old-timey fig trough.
Corn in there.
Oh, what about this?
That's an old lawnmower.
An old lawnmower.
Wow.
Oh, check that out. It must be a mower. It must be a mower because it goes around
Yeah.
something. Some of you guys call and tell us. There are a lot of fellas watch this program. Let them call and tell us what it is. It's one of them things. That's what it is. And notice that they've been around a long time. The barrel says Jack Daniels on it. And it's got a plug in the side. It's got a little round hole going out of the side. Some of these old fellers can tell us about that too. They know I don't know nothing. I'm from town. I don't know nothing. But I am intrigued by it all. And that's something. And the side of that, let's see if I can ease up on it. It says Gin and Company Publishers, 15 Ashburton Place, Boston, USA. I thought it's come a long way, hasn't it?
Hanging in that other shed.
Now I know that's a lawnmower because I used one of them when I was a kid. Well, I was married, but I was 16. That's a kid.
Oh,
Yeah, I was a kid. That's a lawnmower. These kids think we mistreat them now. We put them out there with a gas-powered mower. They mowed like we did.
and riding it.
Yes, yes. Get no exercise that way.
Magnolia State Family Medicine, Health Center and Medical Spa. Providing modern medicine with Southern hospitality. That's Magnolia State Family Medicine. 100% veteran owned and operated. Bethel University Physician Assistant Program affiliated. Magnolia State Family Medicine. Dr. Christopher J. M. Cummins, Medical Doctor.
When I realized that I had to go into a nursing home, I wanted to choose one that was clean and had a staff that could give me personal attention, and that is why I chose Rest Haven.
At Rest Haven Health and Rehab, we want our residents to feel at home and welcome. That's why we like to do home-like environment, and they get 24-hour nursing care.
This is my second trip to Rest Haven, and that was by choice. It is far better than any nursing home you'll find in the tri-state area. The staff, nurses, none better. So if I had another chance to go to a nursing home, it will be right here at Rest Haven.
Now this is a write-up. It's an older write-up. I can't tell what year it was
Right,
done.
wasn't in that
Candy
thing,
man.
good man.
Collecting the past.
Yeah, Terry carpet in that cabinet in that room. See, that's old and that's old.
Well, what
And
you
then
got
these
here?
two were bought new.
What you got here? You got the convenience of new, and the fun of all the atmosphere. Yes. Ooh, look at that little cabinet. Beautiful.
That was in the Connor Man's when they took Highway 72.
Oh,
He, Curtis
the old
Wilson.
quilt. Did you quilt that?
No,
Gorgeous.
that came down through the, Irish Stinson gave that to him. And I think it was her grandmother or her mother, and Iris died way up in her 90s a couple of years
Oh
ago.
my, it's beautiful. Hey. Oh,
That little thing up there says where it came from.
Old family picture. Yeah, gorgeous. Love it. Oh, this high chair is beautiful. Isn't it something?
Now that high chair over there was my boy's,
Ah,
and it was secondhand when we got it.
beautiful. Now they're plastic.
Now this one is a new one.
Now they're plastic. When you buy
Yeah.
them, now they're plastic. It's beautiful. You can look at this ironing board now. Truly, I have one of those ironing boards. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. And I had
those are
one of
all
ours,
iron.
but somehow I don't have it anymore. But look at the sprinkle bottle on the Coke bottle. We used to use those when I was young. Yeah, we did. That's nice. An old treadle sewing machine. Yeah. It sure is.
Yeah,
That's a
that
treadle.
was my mother-in-law's sewing machine.
Oh. That is beautiful. Rocks are sitting down under it. Yes, it is. That's beautiful. The old shift road. Now that's beautiful.
Oh,
That is gorgeous.
let me get out of your sweeper.
An old sweeper. Never saw one. Isn't that something? Now I've never seen one of those. That's unique.
Come visit your local Food Giant grocery store. We have a wide variety of meats, produce, and deli entrees, all at discount prices.
Having financial difficulties and don't know where to turn? Call your friends at Capital Loans, 1322 City Avenue North in Ripley. Capital Loan offers the all-exclusive 30-day loan. Pay back in 30 days and keep your interest costs low. We offer monthly installment loans. With your financial situation, we can help. Come by or call Capital Loans today at 1322 City Avenue North, 837-9193. Capital Loans, best money in town.
When I realized that I had to go into a nursing home, I wanted to choose one that was clean and had a staff that could give me personal attention, and that is why I chose Rest Haven.
At Rest Haven Health and Rehab, we want our residents to feel at home and welcome. That's why we like to do home-like environment, and they get 24-hour nursing care.
This is my second trip to Rest Haven, and that was by choice. It is far better than any nursing home you'll find in the tri-state area. The staff, nurses, none better. So if I had another chance to go to a nursing home, it will be right here at Guesthaven.
You know, one that, there's some.
Oh, I ain't never seen one just like you.
Well, now what they put a quilt up there and see they have a headrest.
Oh, well, isn't that neat? That's neat, yeah. Oh, it says what?
Fatso, F-A-T-S-O.
Isn't that neat? Oh, that is nice. You know, I can remember when that was all the heat we had.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh.
Well, check out that Royal Crown soda box. That's an old box.
Yeah, and it worked.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. See if we can get around here and get a better shot. Yeah. Royal Crown Cola. You don't see that anymore.
And there's a spinning wheel.
Yeah. Spinning wheel. That's beautiful. You don't ever see them.
Well, it came from off of a porch over in Benton County.
It did. That's beautiful. Is this luggage?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you. Oh, that's a beautiful tie safe too.
Yeah, his secretary gave him that.
It's got the little, what do they call that? Calligraphy or some big old word I don't know how to say. Where they punch the holes and make the tin type pictures.
I don't know, but
That's beautiful.
you could still
Another heater, I tell you, he collected them heaters. And when you look up here,
bottles.
cowboy. Cowboy. Oh, man. And way back, everything was advertised. And there is a King Bee table syrup on a fan like you use. What were they? Funeral home fans, they called them.
Yeah.
I think they were.
And everybody had them at home.
They do. They do. Yeah, I like that. Look, there you can see the pattern on some of these doors. Isn't that beautiful? Try to focus it in. So you can kind of see the patterns. These are nice. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Now these are full.
Back in those days, they made what they had. Those are gorgeous. It's beautiful. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Never see the clawfoot bathtubs anymore. It's beautiful. Oh, check out this pedestal sink. Check out the mirror. Check out the mirror. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes. And this says Olympia Beer, Olympian Brewing Company. And it's on a wood crate. That's not a poster, that's on a wood crate. It's beautiful. Bill paid $20 for it in high school, a peanut machine. He's 64, it'll be 40 years. It's probably old then.
Yeah. Man in Tippersville owned it, and he had pushed it in Memphis.
Isn't that something? Yes, that's beautiful. Stuff moved around, take you all day, move it back. That's a beautiful fireplace. And that's a using fireplace. That's not a make-believe thing.
No, that's a real fireplace.
Oh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. There's some
now that
stuff,
doesn't work, but now that's old.
Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I remember when we were kids, they had jukeboxes. You don't see jukeboxes, you only see them on TV.
And so here's a double desk.
Yeah. Had a heater over there. That's stove, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's stove, that's not a heater. Oh, look at all the wrenches. Like the lights getting under the way. Oh,
Let me get out of here.
all kind of stuff. Oh, love it. All kind of baskets hanging from the ceiling. Beautiful, beautiful.
Full, and that had them stacked higher, but they
I tell you, you don't see quilts much anymore.
they took them to Pickwick.
There's just not many around. Let's see. Let's see if we can
And now that sewing machine came to Kentucky in a covered wagon
Oh,
before 1900.
let's see if I can get over here. I tell you, you folks think you got trouble if you got to have a potty chair. Here's one.
Yeah.
That's a potty chair. Just think what your grandparents went through. And look at that old-timey thread and treadle sewing machine. I love that case. Love that case. It must have been a Universal.
Those were my boys' toys that
Here's a
we
sewing machine.
resurrected after started collecting junk.
Now this is the one that come through from Kentucky.
Yeah, before 1900. On the cover, it came from Iowa to Fern Creek, Kentucky in a covered wagon.
Beautiful. And that's how you used to buy your needles. I've seen that before.
Yeah,
That J.C.
little
Nance.
wooden,
J.C.
and
Nance
it's full of
at
little
Ripley.
wooden containers.
J.C. Nance at Ripley used to sell them. It hadn't been that long ago. Oh,
And these shoes came from that Sarah Gorda on the Tennessee River. I think a tornado got it.
look at the dishes. Aren't they beautiful? It's beautiful.
And that one
I
was,
turned around and seen another one.
that one was Aunt Emily Jackson.
Uh-huh. It is beautiful.
And that one was mine.
It's beautiful. Check out this two-man saw. That's a two-man jobby there. Yeah.
But we took an awful lot of it to the house when it got so high.
Uh-huh. Oh, it did. It's high.
And then he collected. Well, he collected all this clutter. See his large bucket?
Isn't it beautiful? Look at that old refrigerator.
Yeah, and
Yes, I remember them.
that's an old Jeep.
Yes, I remember them. Oh,
And that stove they brought from Kentucky, and then he took all that off and took it to an automobile shop and had it, that aluminum across.
and isn't that an ice box?
That's an old ice box.
I thought it was.
We tied it up, it's full of bottles,
Well, that's all
to
right.
keep children. You know how they'd say children would get in them?
Yes, they do. They do. Isn't it beautiful? You get a good shot of that. Well, it is gorgeous. Alrighty. Check out the churns. Isn't it beautiful? I tell you, every time you think you've seen it, you see something else.
It's full
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
for 10 years.
Oh, it's beautiful. It doesn't need anything added. It is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful.
Sewing machine only has one thread. You know how they have two?
Uh-huh.
That one only has one, and it works.
Oh,
Because the book's still in it, and I got it to working.
isn't that something?
But I could,
And that's a Victrola, isn't it?
yeah, that's a Victrola. There's
Yeah.
Victrolas, 2 or 3 of them in here. 2 down at the house.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Well, that's a Victrola, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. It is beautiful.
And that's an old-time stove. And there's a spool thing. And I'll just
Oh, an old-timey stove. And all the lanterns. Hey, keep them so clean. Oh.
Well, that's how I get my heart exercise.
Oh. You start one end to stop at the other?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I try to go over.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh, we're up in the loft. Came up a long stairs. Actually hewn out of logs. Oh, and y'all know I'm not country. And you know I'm terrified of heights. Oh, look at the
round top trunk.
I've got one.
And then
I've got a set. I've got that one and a smaller one. You believe that? Yes, I do. And one of those. Oh, it's beautiful.
3 of the trunk. 4
Let me get past the light. Oh, man. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. It's got a little bed up here. And there's a round top trunk. Oh, it is beautiful. Oh, and there's one of those things that I don't know what it is. Some of you guys have got to call in and tell us what that is. Yes, you do. And I think this is an old-time water barrel. Might not be. If I'm wrong, some of you call me, because you know I don't know. Oh, man. This is something. Oh, I thought it was a dog. I think say my ladies. Got a dog up here. Y'all check out the dog. That's one of them you don't have to feed or water. Oh, look at that old bed. Isn't it gorgeous?
There's an old cream separator. That's the only one here, I think.
Uh-huh. Well, that's potty chair. That's the cream separator. And a baby buggy. Oh, isn't it gorgeous?
I don't know what that
Now, anything I get wrong or don't know, some of y'all call and tell me.
Right there's a washing corner.
Oh.
It's got the old washing machine.
Yes. Oh, isn't that something? Ironing board and the ringers. Isn't that neat? Check out that old washer. You ladies think wash day's rough now.
Now there's a bathroom over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
These bathrooms all work.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Beautiful. That's amazing. Be more amazing than that if I get down from here.
Oh, you'll get down because this step is easy.
Oh, check that out. Isn't that desk gorgeous? There's a carriage over there. See if I can get that on here. A doll carriage. Look, the little baby carriage. Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, yes. Love it. Love it. And here's a quilt, a beautiful quilt. Let me turn this light off, see if it picks up on it better. Yeah, here we got the pattern. Isn't that a beautiful quilt pattern? I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Love it. Oh, man. Here's where little children's table. We used to have little tea sets when I was a little girl. Mm-hmm. Here's the, well, we'll just do it now. Here's another little baby buggy. Got the man and woman standing over it. Isn't that something? Yeah. Here by the window. It's beautiful. Got the children's doll hats. Now that's amazing how they used to fix things for kids, you know. Used to take a lot of time. Now we run down to the store and pick up something and tell them have a good time while it tears up. That is beautiful. Just beautiful. This must be the study. Oh, yeah. Big old giraffe. I remember those tubes that were toys, and you looked in them, and they made all different colored pieces of, I think, plastic go around. That's beautiful, beautiful. That's something.
One of the boys, I said, well, now last winter I used an extra tank of gas.
This is Daryl Jeter. We've been looking around with Miss Patty Jackson, and we've looked at the most beautiful whole stuff. Daryl Jeter at Daryl's Little Corner. Y'all do tune us in again next week for Daryl's Little Corner. Be sure and watch Jeter Family Program Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Tune us in again next Monday at 7 for Daryl's Little Corner. May God bless.
At Sism's Electrical and Plumbing, we do residential, commercial, and industrial. There's no job too big or too small, and we provide 24-hour emergency service. Contact us at 662-993-8965 or 662-587-2968. That's Sism.
Having financial difficulties and don't know where to turn? Call your friends at Capital Loans, 1322 City Avenue North in Ripley. Capital Loan offers the all-exclusive 30-day loan. Pay back in 30 days and keep your interest costs low. We offer monthly installment loans. With your financial situation, we can help. Come by or call Capital Loans today at 1322 City Avenue North, 837-9193. Capital Loans, best money in town.
Did you know that 97% of all customers, your potential customers, go to an online site before making a purchase? Now, if these potential customers can't find your business name, you're missing out on a huge chunk of the purchasing market. What you need is a customized mix of mobile, social media, and resource solutions. What you need is DixieNet for outstanding web hosting and web design. You'll be in the driver's seat with an all-new user-friendly control panel. With a website from DixieNet, you can update new products or services, showcase special events, and advise your current or potential customers as to what's happening. Whether you're a big business or a small one, need a new website or need to update an existing one, call DixieNet at 800-918-9023. That's 800-918-9023. DixieNet, bringing the world to your hometown.
Magnolia State Family Medicine, Health Center and Medical Spa. Providing modern medicine with Southern hospitality. That's Magnolia State Family Medicine. 100% veteran owned and operated. Bethel University Physician Assistant Program affiliated. Magnolia State Family Medicine. Dr. Christopher J.M. Cummins, Medical Doctor.
Come visit your local Food Giant grocery store. We have a wide variety of meats, produce, and deli entrees, all at discount prices.